So, it's been like -9 degrees today. It's been super cold and I want to cry. Hello, fellow subscribers. Welcome to my channel. My name is Young Steph, and this is Tea Time with Young Steph. So today I am here with a good mug that my friend Brianna gave me. It is this unicorn mug, and the hair changes color when you put something warm in it, and then when it's cold the hair is purple. So, mood. Don't know if you really cared, but I care, so I'm gonna tell you. This sweater that looks really cool with cool lighthouses was from Goodwill. So if you want the latest, greatest trends, hit up my favorite store, Goodwill. In this segment that I call Tea Time with Young Steph, I'm literally drinking tea, we are going to be discussing the trending page on Twitter, and we are going to kind of, spill the tea about what's trending and whatnot. So, without further ado, let's spill this tea, shall we? Not literally, because this is actually really good tea, so. Now, mind you, this is not going to be me giving my opinion unless I really feel like it, but this is me mainly just spilling to you what's going on in life, because pop culture is not exactly the best news, but you know what, sometimes you're bored enough that it might just be the best news you're gonna get for the day. So, according to Twitter, the #1 trending thing is Chris Brown. Now, let us read a news article. The Associated Press made a news article in which they stated that basically what happened was that Chris Brown and 2 other people were detained in Paris on Tuesday after women filed rape charges on them. That's pretty serious. After his probation had finished with the Rihanna assault case, he keeps getting in and out of trouble. The girl that filed the rape charges on Chris Brown, she had met him January 15th and 16th at a club in Paris, and basically she said that they had gone to some different places together, such as like the Champs Elysees. I forget how to pronounce it. So besides the rape case, apparently he is also getting misdemeanors for not having permits on different animals. So basically he's in a lot of trouble. So this is not the first time. Let's be honest here, are any of us really surprised? Because he's been in a lot of trouble this entire time. But yes, that is the #1 thing trending on the Twitter page. Let's go to #2. The next trending thing on the Twitter page is Black Panther. I'm sure you're wondering as to why. I am too. Oh, okay. So Black Panther had made history. As you guys know, the Oscar nominations were released, and Black Panther has made history and has become the first superhero film to get an Oscar nomination. Wakanda Forever, that's exciting. That movie was so good. If you have not watched it, you must go watch it. I believe it's on Netflix now. And honestly, it's pretty great. There was a lot of openness and acceptance to that movie, and so it just kind of brought a positive light. So it's really nice to see a good, positive movie make history like this, so it's very exciting. I understand why it's on the trending page. The third thing on the trending page is just the Oscar nominations in general. How exciting. It is the time of movies, and the time to give movies the credit they deserve. Movies that got nominated are movies such as, I stated, Black Panther, The Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Green Book, Roma, A Star is Born, and Vice. And those are the ones that are nominated for Best Picture. I'm a huge Marvel fan, so I'm kind of focusing on that. But Infinity War was nominated for Best Visual Effects, which, if that didn't trigger you, and that does not remind you of some good visual effects, you didn't watch the movie. It's also very exciting because a lot of history was made with these nominations. Netflix also made a lot of history with these Oscar nominations, such as with their movie Roma. This is just kind of a list that Netflix had tweeted out. The first Indigenous woman for Best Actress, the first Latina woman for producing, which was Gabriela Rodriguez, and the first person for Best Cinematography and Directing in the same year, and the first Mexican film for Best Foreign and Best Picture. That's so exciting. What a great... Can I just... I can't set this down, but yes. We love happiness and positive energy. Sam Elliott finally got his first Oscar nominations. There's a lot of firsts in this Oscar, in the Academy Awards. Okay, also on a wild note, this is gonna sound so bad, but since I have not watched A Star is Born yet, I know, I'm slacking. But I found out when the movie first came out that it was a remake, that apparently different celebrities have remade it, including Barbra Streisand. And the one that was made with Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper is apparently the 4th adaptation of it. So they've made it 4 different times. And it has a total of 26 Oscar nominations. So each time it's been remade, it's been nominated for an Oscar, which is wild. And just super good luck. But I feel like I need to watch it because it just looks super good. So if I should do a review on that, let me know. I love watching movies and I love giving my opinion about random stuff. So enough about the Oscars. Let's go on to the next trending topic on Twitter. And that is, drumroll. The next trending topic. Now, maybe this is just me being uncultured and confused, but it is Empatuo, or it's literally spelled in all caps, M-P-A-T-U-O. And basically this hashtag, what it looks to be is that there was a lecture, an advertisement, and apparently a lot of good quotes, and a lot of people learned a lot from this. People just keep tweeting about the inspiration they received from it and its positive meanings. So some of the quotes that came from it is, exercise your imagination, take chances, don't be afraid to fail, and stay curious. That's tea right there. Basically, Tom McDonnell, a former UO Director of Marketing and Communications, he gave, basically went to a college and he gave excellent examples that highlight the importance of creativity and strategy in advertisement. And that was straight from a quote from Troy Elias on Twitter. That's really cool to see that people are really happy about that and super pumped, because honestly, when I get really good advice and I get super inspired, it's really fun and super great. So props to those people that were at that. Professor McDonnell, I hope that you're living your best life, and I really hope that you follow your own advice, because some people don't, but I'm assuming you've been doing this for 30 plus years. Let's go with yes. Live your best life. Go succeed. Alrighty, the next trending thing is the Supreme Court. So on the trending page is that the U.S. Supreme Court allows President Trump's restrictions on transgender people in the military to go into effect. So based on an article by the New York Times, what happened was that on Tuesday, the Supreme Court revived Trump's administration policy, which was to ban transgender people from being in the military. In an unsigned order, they basically had said that it was okay to move it forward, and it goes into effect now, I think that's what it says, with the vote that was 5-4. Basically, according to this article, it says that the policy prohibits people identifying with a gender different from their biological sex for military service, and makes exceptions for several hundred transgender people already serving openly for those willing to serve in their biological sex. But yes, that is what's currently going on in our Supreme Court. As everybody knows, there's generally a lot of things going on with our Supreme Court. Our next trending topic on our Twitter page is Emily Blunt. Okay, I'm kind of upset about this one. I love movies. You recognize a really good scene when you see one, especially when you know the behind the scenes stuff that goes into it. Apparently, Emily Blunt was nominated for nothing for the Oscars. A lot of people saw her amazing performance in A Quiet Place in 2018, and there was a scene that she did by herself, which was like the birth scene in the bathtub. I don't know if you watched it, but the birth scene in the bathtub was pretty intense, and a lot of that was like After Effects, so a lot of the acting she had to do by herself, and it was a lot of intense acting, and she did it, and she was not nominated for anything. She also did Mary Poppins, as many of you recently saw, that came out around Christmas time, and she was also nominated for nothing with Mary Poppins. I am shook because Emily Blunt is a very hardworking woman and she did such a good job in A Quiet Place. It's super hard to do stuff like that. And she was nominated for absolutely nothing in the Oscars. I am shook. But nonetheless, Emily Blunt was not nominated for anything, and it has caused some controversy, making Emily Blunt a trending topic. Mind you that these trending topics keep changing. Many of you saw the movie Hereditary. I have not had the honor of watching that movie because it's a scary movie and I do not like watching scary movies. But in this movie Hereditary, there is a woman in which an actress of the name Toni Collette, and she did not get nominated for anything. And I have heard that movie was incredible and that the acting in that movie was, of course, incredible. And she was nominated for absolutely nothing, which, of course, is trash. But people are very upset about that as well. People are also freaking out about Richard Madden. He took home an award for the best drama performance at the NTAs. Never even heard of that. My last two topics, because mind you, these topics keep refreshing. Next time this will be a little bit more organized. Hashtag The Magicians and hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. Hashtag The Magicians is basically a hashtag about the show The Magicians that is coming back for a season 5. And apparently that starts tomorrow, January the 23rd at 9, 8 Central. I have yet to watch the show. I'm not gonna lie, I did not know the show existed. The show is about Quentin Coldwater, a grad student at Brakebills College for magical pedagogy, has been fascinated by the magical fantasy world since he was young. But as he has gotten older, Quentin and his 20-something friends have discovered that the magical world they read about as children is not only real, but it poses danger to humanity. While studying at a secret upstate New York school, the friends struggle to cope with the aftermath of a catastrophe that befalls the institution. The fantasy series is based off of a series of novels by Lev Grossman. Okay, wow. This actually sounds like a wicked show. I've never heard of that show, but it sounds like a super good show, so I must go watch it. So yes, The Magicians. It premieres tomorrow at 9, 8 Central. Go watch it. Go support them. If you haven't watched it already, go watch it wherever you can watch it. And I'm gonna have to just watch it too. Our last trending page on Twitter is hashtag Tuesday Thoughts, in which I am assuming people just give their thoughts for this lovely Tuesday. Now, I'm going to be reading a few of these tweets just for kicks and giggles because, you know, Yes. At Donnie Wahlberg said, "Allow me to be gracious enough, empathetic enough, introspective enough, compassionate enough, vulnerable enough, humble enough, trusting enough, and loving enough to look inward at myself before lashing outward at others with harsh judgments and criticisms." Okay, Donnie Wahlberg, that was good. That was a good Tuesday thought, might I say. At Real Medicine Michigan said, "Life isn't about finding yourself, life is about creating yourself." That's a good one too. And last one for today, this one's pretty good. At Ask Aaron Lee said, "Easy work, complaining, blaming, hating, and lying, and pretending. Hard work, inspiring, mentoring, helping, learning, and giving." So those were your Tuesday thoughts to end this video. That is what was trending on the Twitter page today. Maybe I'll try to do these every once in a while whenever I'm feeling it, whenever there's some juicy stuff going on Earth. This was Tea Time with Young Steph, and thank you for watching my video. I hope to see you guys next week. Please subscribe, comment any ideas, because I'm just having a blast doing random stuff. So comment any video ideas you got, comment anything positive. Tell me what your favorite kind of tea is, because why not? And just leave a like on this video. Let me know how your day is going. And yes, have an amazing day. Have an amazing Tuesday. Have a safe Tuesday. And I will see you next week. Adios.